All right, guys, let's take a look at the Doxa Army. Yeah, this is the one with the bronze bezel. As you can see, you can get it in a stainless steel bezel and stainless steel case, but I couldn't resist the urge to buy this one with the bronze bezel and the forest green ceramic bezel insert. I'll put a link down below to Doxa's website. I did buy it directly from them. I paid full retail price. Like I said, I couldn't resist. It's been a while since I've had a Doxa. When they released this one, I knew like right away that I have to at least try it. So, and I went against my urges of, typically bracelet guy, and I went ahead and did it with the green FKM. It also comes with this camo NATO strap, which is awesome as well. But today I'm wearing it on this configuration. So the case on this thing, 42.6 millimeter wide. That's from side to side. Lug to lug, 44.6. You can see it's actually pretty dang thin at only 12.4 millimeter thick. That part I really like. I was surprised by that part as well. I thought for some reason my memory had told me that these were thicker than that, and it's just not. It's really thin. 20 millimeter lug width, 6.5 millimeter screw down crown, keeping that 300 meter water depth rating on this thing. The movement inside, they don't really tell you exactly, but it does say 38-hour power reserve, 4 hertz, 25 joules. So 25 joules should mean that it's the ETA 2824, because the Solita would be 26 joules. So I don't think I really want to pull the case back off to confirm that, but I don't know, maybe I should. All right, let's zoom in and take a closer look at this. I think it's great that Doxa released this in a non-limited edition, and they did it with the bronze bezel. Typically, I would be fine with the bronze patina, but I kind of hope this one stays looking like this. It's just a beautiful tone of bronze on this thing, paired with that forest green ceramic bezel insert. It looks black most of the time. You can kind of see there at the 12 or the 60 on the bezel insert how raised up it is. So they did a heavy application of lume on this. The lume is pretty dang good, because that is one of the gripes typically with Doxa. You do have a helium escape valve there. And then on the dial, you have that tan or khaki colored dial. Touches of white mixed in there for contrast, obviously the black, and then that beautiful orange handset, the minute, hour, and second hand. Second hand has no balance. That kind of threw me off, but that is tradition with these Army releases. I had the Synchron military before, and it was the same thing. I really liked that layout. I just prefer the stainless steel, raw stainless steel case. 120 click bezel. You can see the angle of those. Those are DNA catchers, so plenty of traction. Great bezel action. Tight, zero play. And lines up. Let's zoom back out. Let's pop this on wrist so you can see what it looks like on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. You do have to cut this strap to size, and unfortunately I don't really want to cut another section off and then ride the extension on the clasp. So it's going to be a little loose on me. But there it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Clasp has a micro adjust here, or dive extension if you will, and then double pushers and very smooth operating clasp. I'm still debating picking up the bracelet. If I pick up the bracelet independently of the watch now that I already have the watch, the bracelet is $480. Ouch. So we're looking at essentially $500 just for a beads of rice that it looks fine, but some people will know that the way it's done here and then it flares out just like the strap does here might look weird to some people. I'm probably still going to go ahead and pick it up just so I have the full kit, and I want to try it. It's a bummer. $500 is a lot for a bracelet. But when you compare it to what they charge for this strap with this clasp, this is $440 on its own, which is crazy. If you just want just the strap with no clasp, say like I were to sell this or something and this one's too short for somebody and they got to buy the rubber strap, or the FKM rubber, that's $250. So they are definitely proud of their accessories. I mean, even the watch itself, I think is reasonable. Let's just say that. I think it's reasonable. Obviously, I did pay it, but it was $2,250. Now, if you get the stainless steel one, meaning the bezel stainless steel, not the bronze, that's $2,050. So it saves you $200. So I'm not saying it's not a lot of money. It definitely is a lot of money. We're talking over $2,000 watch here. But it is a new release from Doxa, and it's just something they haven't done. Well, they've never done this configuration, and it's a throwback to their history. So I really like it. Let's kill the lights and check the lume. Actually, let's move the handset out of the way. I had it set from, I've been wearing it, but you're going to want to see all of the components here. So let's just go ahead and give it a quick blast. Kill the lights. Check the lume. So it is also loomed on the bezel, but not the entire bezel, just the numbers and then the pip up at the 60. So clearly legible, well done. Nice lume on a Doxa. The last Doxa I had was the sub 200 and the lume was terrible. This one's a far cry from that. It definitely has good lume and it's a great watch. You just got to pony up that $2,000. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.